Oh, the other direction. Either way, ain't nothing over on that street. I don't think.
Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will begin backed up off that poor return. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player. They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Defense trying to dig in here on this opening drive. It's 3rd down and inches. And they pick up the first on the ground. And he gets nothing there. The defense rises up on 3rd down. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now.
Ryan. How you doing?
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. The returner is brought down. Gets it started with the next drive. So UCF's offense makes their way onto the field.
Oh, yes.
All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but when you need
honestly, yeah, I'm back with a lot going on right now. We're buying the house and stuff like that. So, yeah, so right now, I guess we've been focusing on that and making sure that goes well.
It's not a huge game here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter...
Yeah, so we've been focusing on that, so that's been taking up a lot of time.
Third down play coming up. We'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain.
I think I'm okay right now.
It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
For offense coordinators, you see big runs like that in the first half and you get real excited because that opens up so much more of your playbook, especially all of your counter plays and your play action.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Try and muscle for the first down. He shreds the tackle. The Knights looking to keep this drive rolling.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The Knights hustle to the line to run that hurry up. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. The offense sets up with a first and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down and goal upcoming. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 open scoring.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the returner will be brought down. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set, second down play here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. It's an out route, the catch made, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The Razorbacks will bring their punt team onto the field. And he comes for his second punt of the game. We'll see what he can do with the return. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves in the part of that receiver. Important second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Oh, and another incompletion.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. It gets your hands a little shaky.
And the returner is brought down. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there. It's UCF in the lead. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards on the first down for the Hogs. And Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Boy, the speed of this back is impressive today for Arkansas. And they've had some big-time backs that have played in Fayetteville. Darren McFadden, one of my favorite players that I ever saw play in the SEC. Felix Jones with speed on the outside. And today, this guy's showing what he can do.
The game makes it second and medium. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quick pressure, they've got him down for a sack. How about the big nose tackle? Notice a run stopper, but he gets to the quarterback that time.
Yeah, usually the big man is off the field when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You know, like you said, Chris, this guy's usually no...
Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Well, once in a while, as a defensive coordinator, you roll the dice, take a chance, and hope to get home to the quarterback. It's exactly what occurred there with the free safety blitzing and sacking the QB.
That one lands and bounces out of bounds. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The Knights pick up enough yards to move the sticks. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down. Knights will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. This one will be fair caught. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Here's the 2nd down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That short completion sets up a 3rd down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught near the sticks. It's Graves. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a 1st down. And the Razorbacks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. The Razorbacks with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And he'll set up to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
They trap him and sack him back at the 10. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Boy, how exciting was this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. A chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it deep. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. He knocks this one right through. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, for many, this is the best conference in all of football. And the first half of this SEC championship was filled with excitement and incredible pageantry.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. This one is broken up and ball's incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. First and 10 now for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The Knights pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense operating from the pistol. He's going to hand this off. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And now the running back's got it again. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so second and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
7th play of the drive coming up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
We're going to throw it on third and very long. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he's going to launch it deep again. And it's caught. Touchdown, Knights. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. The back's got it. Breaking tackles. Stiff arms the man. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Game moves it to the 35, first down again. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. And the Razorbacks will have to kick it away. They'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
I love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36. Crucial third down play right here. Can he make it to the marker? There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. The Knights begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. Finding space at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. And it's UCF in the lead, Kurt. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So the offense with a 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. Looking to throw again. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Breaking through defenders. Finally brought down, but the offense moving close to the red zone here.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Razorbacks are in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it on the move. Touchdown, Hogs. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
East Town. You better say Middle East Town.
And 1st down, right back to the running game. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing, a couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
And that's going to be a 1st down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
Man is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. He'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it.
So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. The offense has been very efficient on 4th down so far. Let's see if they can make it 4 for 4 here. And the single back takes the handoff. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Knights lining up here on 1st and 10. Heading left under the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd and long, but you'd expect another run here to try to bleed the clock. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Pitches to the back. Finding some room with the 25. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. The pocket breaking down. But he's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.